40 minutes, that's all it took. 40 minutes to Sony to stroll out, drop an absolute bombshell of PS5 announcements, and then just walk off like it was nothing. This June 2025 State of Play wasn't just another showcase, it was a statement. We're talking about shocking new games, the return of some absolute legends and updates we've been waiting years for. If you blinked, you seriously might have missed half of it, so let's break it down, this mountain of gaming news, because believe me, you're going to want to hear everything. Alright, let's just start with a face we all know and love, and honestly one of the PS5's real unsung heroes, Astro Bot. Sony clearly not finished with our little robotic buddy. They announced Astro Bot is getting 5 brand new vicious Void Galaxy levels. And these are dropping this summer. That's right, more of that incredible platforming, more of that awesome charm, and that even teased new special bots. I'm already picturing the kind of cool mechanics they're going to cook up for these new galaxies. The creativity with Astro Bot has always been unreal, mixing nostalgia with super inventive gameplay, so more content, it's a huge win. But that's not all for Astro. They're also putting out a new limited edition DualSense controller with an Astro Bot theme. If it's anything like the design in the game, this controller is going to be beautiful. It's launching later this year, so start saving those pennies if you're a collector or just want a controller that screams PlayStation. This continued love for Astro Bots really shows PlayStation's commitment not just to their hardware, but to awesome family-friendly platformers. And this is how we kick off a show with pure straight-up joy. Neo 3, Pragmata, Silent Hill, and Metal Gear Solid Delta. Okay, deep breath people, because this next wave of announcements is where things went from pretty exciting to holy moly, what's happening? First up, completely out of left field, Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja hit us with Neo 3. They showed off 2 different combat styles, a traditional samurai style, which you just know will be brutal and precise, and a more agile aerial ninja style. And the best part, you can switch between them instantly. Can you imagine having this combo potential? Team Ninja is masters at making tough but super rewarding action RPGs, and Neo 3 looks like it's taking everything they've learned and dialing it up to 11. And get this, there's a limited time demo available right now on the PlayStation Store, so you know what I'm going to do as this is over. And then the game we all been whispering about, Pragmata, is back. Capcom's mysterious sci-fi adventure has been a bit of a puzzle for years, but we finally got to meet the new gameplay trailer. Looks like we'll be playing as 2 characters, you and Diana, and the gameplay showed this really interesting mix of action and what seems like some strategic stuff. The visuals are incredible in that special Capcom way, and the whole vibe is still so intriguing. It's got that strange, slightly creeping feel that just makes you desperate to find out more. The launch window is 2026, so we still got a little while to wait, but just seeing it again, looking so polished, is a massive relief. And speaking of relief mixed with pure terror, Konami dropped a new trailer for Silent Hill F. The atmosphere in this one, that's goosebumps, just straight up dread. This one really looks like it's doubling down on that psychological, unsettling horror the series is known for. They didn't just give us a trailer though, they gave us a release date, September 25, 2025, and that's not too far away, so horror fans, brace yourself, it really looks like Silent Hill is back. But the legendary comebacks didn't end there, we got even more Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater footage. Every time they show this game, it just looks better and better. The jungle, Snake himself, the classic stealth action we all love remade for today. It's everything fans have wanted. And they didn't just tease us, they locked in the release date, August 28, 2025. That's practically around the corner, so get ready to hear Snake all over and over again. This lineup alone would have been an amazing state of play, but they were just warming up.
Time for you to taste some real pain. What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world.
We because now we're gonna chat about some new games and a few of those more unique titles they showed. Baby Steps, that quirky walking simulator that's been on a few people's radar, got a solid PlayStation 5 release date, September 8, 2025. The new trailer really emphasizes its unique way of moving around and its almost slapstick funny vibe. It looks like one of those games that will be hilariously frustrating, but in the best possible way. Definitely one for folks who like something a bit more different. Then, Grasshopper manufacturer Suda51 Studio exploded onto the scene with the debut of Romeo is a Dead Man. The trailer was a pure Suda51. They're calling it an ultra-violent science fiction third-person action game. Think No More Heroes meets, well, something even wilder. The art style was killer, the action looked insane, and it's aiming for a 2026 release. If you love over-the-top action and that unmistakable Grasshopper style, keep an eye out on this one. We also got a release date for Tide of Tomorrow's, a narrative-driven adventure which is set to launch on February 24, 2026. The trailer hinted at a really gripping story with choices that matter, which is always cool. Another atmospheric adventure, Sea Remnants, was revealed with a 2026 release window. Not a ton of details on this one yet, but the visuals pointed to a beautiful, maybe even a little sad journey. Sony clearly making sure they got a wild range of games, not just the big blockbusters. Because the good times keeps rolling for fans of classic series and anyone itching for remasters. Luminous Arise is bringing the fantastic puzzle series to PS5 and get this, PSVR2 in fall of 2025. The trailer showed off that addictive block-dropping, music-syncing gameplay we all know and love, and it sounds like a demo with single-player and multiplayer is coming later this summer. This is such a perfect fit for VR because I can't wait to get lost in those visuals and sounds. I love my PlayStation VR, but I've been missing a really cool game to jump into. And then a massive one for strategic RPG fans, Final Fantasy Tactics. Ivalice Chronicles, I think I pronounced that right, you gotta correct me in comments if I didn't, was announced. This is a full-on remaster for the PlayStation Classic and it's releasing on September 30, 2025 for multiple platforms including PS5. The art style looks beautifully updated but still has that original charm, and they confirmed it will have improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue and tweaked gameplay. For a lot of people this is a dream come true. And the announcements just keep on coming. Bloodstains, the Scarlet Engagement, a new game in the awesome Bloodstains series, is targeting a 2026 release.
Exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand.
Origavania Gardeners, yes please, Digimon fans listen up, Digimon Story Time Strangers, a new Digimon RPG was revealed for PS5, and for those who love a chill round of golf like me, a brand new Everybody's Golf Hotspot was announced. This series is always a good time with easy to learn but surprisingly deep golfing fun. Plus, a new Ninja Gaiden game, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, was revealed for PS5. That name alone makes me think we're in for some classic, tough-at-nail, fast-paced action. So many great franchises are coming back. And VR fans like me and lots of you out there, we don't have to worry because we weren't forgotten either. Thieves VR Legacy of Shadow was announced for PSVR2. The Thief series is a legendary for its stealth, and the idea of really being a master thief in VR is super exciting. Sneaking through shadowy places, picking locks, and grabbing loot in virtual reality. Yeah, count me in. This could be a used game for PSVR2 if they nail it.
Come with more trouble than others.
And in a surprise hardware reveal, PlayStation showed off a Project Defiant, its first wireless fight stick. This is clearly for the serious fighting game crowd. I'm super excited for this one, and with so many fighting games on the way, more on that in a second, PlayStation is definitely showing they're serious about supporting the FTC. Smart move, and I bet fighting games pros and fans are already hyped up to try this one. And speaking about fighting games, Arc System Works, the genius behind Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball FighterZ, are making a new Marvel fighting game called Marvel Taucone Fighting Souls. The short teaser hinted at that classic artist's visual style and super fast combat. The release date is still to be announced, but a Marvel fighter from this team? That's a dream come true for many fighting lovers. The potential rooster, the art, the combos, my head already spinning a little bit. This is going to be a massive game. I'm pretty sure every Marvel fan is gonna love this game. And for fans of old school fighting games, a Mortal Kombat Legacy collection is coming in 2025. This collection will have classic Mortal Kombat games, probably those early ones that pretty much defined a generation of arcade and console fighters. And get this, they said it's going to have online play, which is awesome news for reliving those brutal fights with friends and enemies all over the world. This is a fantastic way to keep a legendary series alive and kicking. And for ages, we've been wondering about the new James Bond game. 007 First Light was revealed. While the first look was cinematic, it sets an amazing tone, hinting at a globe-trotting spy adventure coming to multiple platforms. This is a huge IP, and a modern Bond game had so much potential. The game is aiming for a 2026 release, with a gameplay reveal promised for later this summer. The hype for what kind of Bond this will be and what sort of mission we'll get is already through the roof.
Utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the endgame is, we won't see it coming.
And finally, no State of Play will feel right without some PlayStation Plus news. And they had some great stuff for the subscribers. Sword of the Sea, that visually stunning adventure game that looks like Journey meets Shadow of the Colossus, but on a giant skateboard, will be launching straight into the PlayStation Plus game catalog on August 19, 2025. And that's an amazing get for the service. The classic catalog is getting some love too. The PS2 version of Deus Ex was added on June 17th, an absolute classic that everyone should play. And on July 15th, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4 will hit PlayStation Plus Premium's classic lineup. More car combat craziness, but maybe the most exciting bit for retro horror fans, the original PlayStation versions of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. Nemesis are coming to the service later this summer. Being able to easily play these iconic survival horror games again is a fantastic addition. PlayStation Plus just keeps building a really strong library with a great mix of new stuff, old favorites and cool indies. What a lineup, right? Seriously, Sony did a really good lineup for this State of Play. From Astrobot's charming new levels and the bombshells that is Neo 3 to the long-awaited return of Pragmata and a release date for Silent Hill F. there's just too much to be excited about. What are your biggest surprise? Which games are you most hyped to play? Let me know in the comment section here below. I'll be down there reading everything and chatting with you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown and subscribe for more game coverage and news. And I'll catch you in the next one.